Hi there, I'm Cindy Russell, and this is Spotlight on Cirrus for April 6, 2023. I'm here with Walter Finley, and we are talking about COPP.
Citizens on
Just-
Patrol program.
Just in case you don't know what we're talking about, he's decked out in his hat and his high-vis vest. COPP, Citizens on Patrol program. So what is COPP?
Citizens on Patrol program it's actually Canada-wide.
Okay.
There are 49 communities in Manitoba that are participating with over 500 volunteers.
Wow.
Cirrus has been going for quite a few years. It was originally organized by Bruce Clevitt many years ago, and more recently it was run by Linda Rickman, who unfortunately passed away last summer. So it kind of fell to the wayside until this winter. There were a gentleman stepped forward and wanted to see who was interested, and I definitely stepped forward and said I was interested. And there's about 20 of us right now that have signed up to volunteer for the program. It's an observation program, basically.
Okay. So then how does it work?
Okay, you have groups of two.
Okay.
You never go anywhere by yourself when you're in the program. All you do is observe, and preferably from a distance. You don't get involved at all. You take notes. You can take pictures if you think you are qualified or whatever. And if there is something that is very serious, you call the RCMP immediately. Otherwise, you have it all in writing, and you turn your report in when you're done your patrol. They want every group to patrol. Well, the way Cirrus is set up, it is, there'd be 10 groups if you've got 20 volunteers, and you're assigned a week, and they want you to do at least 4 hours a week of patrolling. And it's up to you whether you go at 3 in the morning, or 10 at night, or 6 in the afternoon.
Okay.
But they want you to go a minimum of 2 hours at a time.
So, and then just any time during the day?
Anytime during the day or night.
Day or night. Okay.
It has been going on here for a number of years. As far as factual proof that it has helped, I don't know if we've got any, but if you take a look around at other communities that aren't involved, there seems to be more activity there, unfavorable activity,
Yeah.
than there is in the Cirrus area.
I think sometimes knowing that there's even the program out there deters that unwanted activity.
Yes,
more.
like you can do it walking, you can do it riding in a vehicle, you can do it on water. If you're close to water, you can do it by boat. And there are magnetic signs that go on the side of the vehicle saying Citizens on Patrol. And if you are out on patrol and somebody approaches you telling you something is going on, you take note of that too.
So then, like, are you guys doing kind of like a reorganizing since it kind of stopped?
Yes,
and then
yeah, we are
came back?
reorganizing. Glenn Barclay has headed it. Ray McBurney is, I'll say, doing the secretarial work and the emailing, et cetera, et cetera. And I volunteered to come and do this because Glenn has a tough time with hearing, so.
Okay. So is this able, like, because it's a volunteer program, can you guys get funding for it? I guess, like, you'd have to have funding to get these vests, or are they provided for you?
At one time, Autopack sponsored this program,
Okay.
but I am guessing it's now 4 years ago, maybe somewhere in there, that they quit funding. So we have approached the municipality for a little bit of funding to help with gas or whatever, but nothing for, I think last year some of the groups got $20 to cover their year's expenses.
Okay.
So I mean, it doesn't cover your gas, but it's a incentive to, make you feel good or whatever way you want to put it.
So donations then would be?
Donations would be appreciated. I think if you did it through the municipal office, you could maybe get a tax receipt for it. I'm not positive on that, but I can't see why you wouldn't be able to. The municipality has not gotten back to us yet, whether they will give us some seed money to start up and run properly. There is some equipment. You're given a flashlight, the vest, the hat, the magnetic signs for the vehicles, etc., to just make you visible, so when you are out and about, people know that you're there.
Okay. And so you said you have about 20 people. Do you need more?
We would take another 20
Take another 20.
if they are willing to do it. I just noticed in the last few days that Portage La Prairie is looking for more volunteers, and they have, I forget the number offhand now, but they've got maybe a couple of hundred.
Oh, wow.
But they are doing it, I think, every night by the sound of things.
Okay. So yeah, definitely need some
Yeah.
more volunteers here.
Yes.
Do the volunteers need anything specific, like what?
There is
what's involved
a
in that?
training manual
Nope, we got a training
right
manual.
here that we had a bit of a training session because I had never been involved with a training session before, so there is one person in southwestern Manitoba that will go around and do the training session, and that's when we had the 20 of us. Then you also have to have a letter of agreement to go to the committee, and you also have to have a criminal record check. And normally that does cost some money, but the RCMP have said that they would waive the cost of the criminal record check,
That's good.
which tells me that they think it is a very good program.
Definitely is, if you notice that it's keeping,
Well,
That type of
we think it
activity
is,
down
we hope
and-
it is,
yeah.
et cetera, et cetera.
it definitely doesn't hurt to have
It
it,
doesn't hurt,
right?
and like, when it's random hours, nobody can schedule, if you wanted to come in and take a tire off of somebody's vehicle, if it's random hours, you have no idea when somebody's gonna be out watching.
Yeah, yeah, so you can't plan anything.
If you're
Just
on
have
the
to plan to be
criminal,
good.
if you're the criminal element, you cannot plan because you might be seen.
Right. So if someone wanted to volunteer, who do they get a hold of?
You can get a hold of myself, Glenn Barclay, or Ray McBurney.
Okay, perfect. Or they could go either.
Or they could go to the municipal office
and,
and put their
get a
name in there. The
message.
forms are there, the letters
Okay.
of agreement, et cetera, are there.
okay,
So they can just pick them up and fill them in and then drop them off there again.
perfect. Awesome. Anything else we need to know?
I think the more we get involved, the better it is. I mean, the cost of everything has gone up, so, and the spring and summer weather is coming, which is more inducive to the criminal activity coming around. And, I mean, if it's warmer, if it's 20 degrees at night Celsius and not 20 below Celsius,
Yeah.
people are going to be out and about.
They are,
So
yeah.
if we can have people out and patrolling, like I said, you're not supposed to get involved. There are other things that they're involved with, like when the airport has their pancake breakfast. We've been asked to look after the parking out there,
Perfect.
or for when the fireworks are at the fairgrounds, et cetera, we've been asked for, help parking and stuff there, or directing traffic, whatever way you want to put it. And if you're available, great. If you're not available, don't feel bad about it. I mean, it's not a big time consumer.
No,
If you've got 10 groups, I mean, you're out there once every couple of months.
yeah,
So for 2 or 3 or 4 hours, you've got a week, you go and do your patrol and you write the report up and you hand it in at the end of the night or the next morning.
and is that into, like, you guys as the head, or do you hand it into the
No,
RCMP?
we've got one person on our board that said that
Takes
they
that
would look after the reports and email them in from there, send them in.
Perfect.
And you're supposed to phone into the RCMP before you leave at night, so they are aware that you are out. They sometimes are hard to get a hold of, so if you don't get a hold of them, we go out anyway. But we usually have a number that we can get a hold of them if we need to as an emergency.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming on and getting this up and going again for our community. If you're looking for something, you want to get involved in something in Souris, you just don't have a lot of time, COPP sounds like it would be good for you. Not as much time as some of the other organizations might, if you just have a couple hours once a month.
If you are a light sleeper or can't sleep at night and you're up wandering around at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning normally, perfect time to go out and go on patrol. But you do not go by yourself.
No, always in pairs.
Always go in pairs and let them know your schedule is made out lots in advance, so.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. I'm Cindy Russell, and this has been Spotlight on Souris for April 6, 2023. Thank you.